Now, you can look at me as a little pit stop notification towards your destination. That was hard though, right? Let me stop playing. But nah, this video for you, fam. You want a mission? You put in that work. It's literally like you click on this, you're clearly putting in some type of work. You being disciplined, you being consistent, you going hard in the paint. Yeah, I know basketball terminology. You going hard in the paint. Hard in the paint, you feel me? You going hard in the paint. This is just me letting you know, don't stop. And I just wanted to remind you, do not forget the intentions behind your steps. Even for me, I'm on a mission too, you feel me? You know, I got my own goals. I got my own stuff I want to achieve. And sometimes I got to sit down and remind myself, why am I doing this? Word, I feel like sometimes we get so caught up in the process, so caught up in what we're doing, we forget the why. We forget the importance. It becomes because especially you've been disciplined and consistent for a while. I know you can relate to this. What you're doing kind of becomes automatic. You don't even think about it anymore. You literally just do it. I love to bring up the brushing the teeth example. Like you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth. You don't think about it. It's like, oh, I gotta brush my teeth. You don't think about it. And that can happen as you are in this process of making things happen. You may forget why. What's the point? And I don't want you to forget that. All your movements should be with mindful intentions. Mindful intentions. Don't think too hard on it. I'm not trying to convince you to sit and really dwell. Sometimes we forget. I just want you to, check yourself a little bit, to check in on that, remind yourself on that. Okay, I checked in myself, I'm gonna keep on pushing. And with the whole consistency thing, because you put in that work day after day after day, it's okay if every day don't look the same. Let me tell you, I want to make this mad relatable because we be seeing these videos and stuff, and I don't know if y'all be going through this, but sometimes it makes it feel like we gotta be perfect every day. Like we really gotta execute the same type of way every single day. And I'm gonna let you know there'll be some days it's gonna be harder to execute than others. Word two. Some days gonna be harder to execute than others. Some days you're gonna have more time than others. Some days you wanna have less time. And you gotta adjust. Sometimes you gotta modify. You may have a plan on what you want to execute for that day, and then something could literally pop up too though. You feel me? Let's say every day you want to go to the gym by 9. You want to go to the gym by 9 every day. You get in your car at 8:30. That shit not turning on. The car is not. Things happen. Times change. The day change. So whatever plan you have for the day, that changes as well, and it's okay. It's okay if you couldn't do as much one day as you did yesterday. The goal is to get better every day, 100%. But it's okay if the day looks different, as long as you're still following through. Even, let's say you had 30 minutes yesterday and today you have 5. Still do it anyways. Even if you know you don't have enough time or you can't do it as much, still do it. Still do it. Because I'm gonna preach this till I die, it's better than nothing. Same thing, like for example, people want to invest in the stock market. Some people may feel like they don't have enough money or whatever. Literally doing $5 a week is better than $0 a week. At the end of the month, you $20 ahead instead of being 0. And that 20 potentially could be flipped to 25, 30, double that to 40. Instead of just having, instead of you doing absolutely shit. Nothing. No, keep on, I want you to keep at this on whatever schedule you got for yourself. Keep on following through with that schedule. It's okay to look different. One day you may get more work done than the other. That's okay. But I want you to keep on doing it, though. Don't ever stop. Now, that's another thing I want to talk about as well. It's okay to give yourself a break. Like, don't ever think you gotta be perfect in this process, and never think your process gotta look like somebody else's. Respectfully. Never think your process should be looking like somebody you see on social media, or like your friend, or like whoever, mentor, whoever's in your life. Your process is yours. That's yours to claim. That's yours to arise to. That's yours to show up to. You feel me? So if it's your process, it doesn't have to look like somebody else's. Because it's yours. Uniquely designed and catered to you. And you got to remember that. And so as you in this process, somebody might be on go and maybe you feeling burnt out, and it's okay. You want to take a break one day. You got to ask yourself that too. How you achieve this goal, or what the kind of life you want to live. Do you want to, the way for you to live that life is for you to be burnt out and tired? That's the way, that's the only way you're going to get it. Because trust me, people out here, they getting it, and they happy. They still got good well-being. They at peace. But for you, don't set up the situation where the only way you going to get what's yours is by being burnt out, stressed, like frustrated. Nah, no. Take that break if you need it. Well, people get confused sometimes. Take a break, but your break life isn't a break. You feel me? Like, you don't live in a break. Like, a break is just to take a step back, and then you gonna clock back in. A break is, coach, I'm gonna sit on the bench, and then I'm gonna get back in when I'm ready. Like, I get it. You don't determine, the player don't determine that, the coach determines that. But you get what I mean. You get what I mean. You can take a break. It's okay. You're on your mission. You put in that work. It's okay. You want to take some time for yourself. And it's not to reward yourself. That feels mad good. That feels mad good. You know, you spend hours working on a thing. Like, you having so many bumps and challenges, you know, trying to work on this one thing. And then, like, after you did that, you reward yourself by having a nice meal, getting on the game, watching a show, putting your feet up, whatever looks like, whatever, picture something relaxing. You know, something relaxing is different for everybody. For me, I like to be by myself. Some people like to be with others, you know. I like to be with others too, but when it comes to relaxation, yeah, I like to be solo dolo. So picture that, and you deserve that. You deserve to have that. Never feel like you don't deserve to have that. I feel it. Some situation be feeling like do or die. Like, I gotta get what's mine. I gotta get what's mine. And I respect that 100%. But what else is yours is a life of peace and happiness, satisfaction. It's okay to take a break. You put in that work. You deserve that more than anybody else. You think a lazy person deserves a break more than you? Somebody who has not been working, and they taking hella breaks. They're taking mad breaks. You can too. But keep on, that's the key. Like, you just got to keep on going though. Like, I'm not saying stop, but you can take a time out and then time back in. I had said something one time, like sometimes you need to clock out to log back in. I had a saying one time. I can't remember. I come up with so many different quotes. But yeah, you know, you got to fuel the tank on the road to riches. You know what I mean? Simple as that. So you put in that work. I commend you. I salute you. You already different than most people. And you believe in yourself. Perfect. Perfect. I like to call myself Miss Follow Through. Call yourself Miss Follow Through or Mr. Follow Through. Because that's just what we do. We're going to follow through. And be confident that you can take a break and still follow through afterwards. Tell yourself it's okay to rest. Like, I know I'm going to get what's mine regardless of the situation. Word. Heard that? Heard that? You're going to get what's yours. It's as long as you keep on going and you have faith in yourself. You better have faith in yourself. I'm going to tell you this right here, right now. You got no faith in yourself. There's no point. there is just no point. You really doubt? You don't have the self-esteem, the confidence that you're going to follow through on this? What's even the point? I would even encourage you to build up self-esteem first, build up confidence first before even starting. Or try to mix it together. But never neglect that. Never neglect the importance of having faith in yourself. Never that. Nah. This is a real deal situation. You're telling me everybody who made it to the top, everybody who's successful, the people that you probably look up to, you telling me they got in that position and they didn't believe in themselves? Believing in yourself is a common factor for everybody who has made it. Common factor. Like, please, like, give me evidence. I want to hear one story. I did not believe in myself at all, and I made it. I haven't heard not one. Not one. And you know, social media and stuff, they promote so much negative stuff. I haven't even, that's a negative story, and I haven't yet to see something like that. So you tell me what's up. But yeah. So make sure you believe in yourself. I don't want to, not one doubt. Not one doubt. And I'll repeat this again. Like, we don't think here, we know. We know it's only a matter of time. Stay patient. Stay patient as well. That, if you patient, because at the end of the day, whatever you want, it got to be a long game type of thing. Especially if it's like you trying to fight for a certain type of lifestyle, certain type of life that you want. If you want that life forever, you should be willing to wait a long time for it. Respectfully, this is something that you want for the rest of your life. Wait it out as long as you want to. As long as you need to. It's a waiting game. And what gets you through that waiting game is just knowing that it's going to happen. So you're not even stressing. You're not even pressed for real. It's like, you know what? I'll wait as long as I need to. I know what's going to happen. And I'm just going to keep on following through and just wait my turn. Wait until God prepares me, shape me into the person that I need to be to make things happen. So yeah, keep on putting in that work. Make sure you take care of yourself. Making sure your mind okay, that you believe your faith okay, and that you're taking breaks sometimes so you can fuel your tank and then keep on going. Like, even you hop in a car, the tank it be working all day and it still needed fuel its tank. God needed a rest day on the 7th. On the 7th day was a rest day for God, and he made everything, you, me, and all in between. You know what I mean? So what makes you think? Yeah. So bottom line, have faith, keep on going, take breaks when needed, and yeah, we gonna run laps around people until the end of the year. Like, we gonna keep on going. Simple as that.